Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a really useful resource,
Yeah,
the book Spoken English, Flourish Your Language.
that's right.
We're focusing on two key areas, contractions and pronunciation, basically to give you some quick insights for understanding and speaking more naturally.
Yeah, aiming for that extra bit of confidence in spoken English.
Exactly. So let's jump in.
Okay, first up, contractions. They seem simple, but they're everywhere. They're just, shortened words. We drop a sound or letter, put in an apostrophe.
Right, can for cannot, right?
Yeah.
That O vanishes.
Precisely. Or think about I will becoming I'll, or they will to they'll. You lose the way sound. It just flows better.
Yeah, definitely smoother. Same for things like theirs instead of there is or you're for you are. It speeds things up.
And some are almost universal in speech. Like, when was the last time you heard someone actually say, let us, for a suggestion? Almost never, right?
Huh, true. And think of all the that's phrases. That's great. That's what I mean. Just quick ways to say that is.
Mm-hmm. Now, a tricky one is it can be what is, like what's the matter? Or what's he done now?
Context is key there. And another classic mistake is wouldn't have. People hear that sound.
And they write wouldn't have. Yeah, happens all the time. But it's wouldn't have.
Right. And just look at all the not contractions. Hasn't, isn't, don't, won't.
Haven't, can't, wouldn't. The list goes on, shows how common they are. Same pattern with is, he's, she's, is.
And has can also use he's, she's. But the meaning changes, like he's gone home.
Exactly. And will. I'll, you'll, they'll. Simple future.
What about I'd? That can be tricky.
It can. Could be I would or I had. Like I'd love to go versus I'd already eaten. Again, context tells you. Same idea with how'd, usually meaning how did.
Gotcha. And then there's have, I've, we've, you've, and the have combinations. Could have, would have, should have.
Yeah, those past modal forms. So many shortcuts.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Pronunciation. The book stresses getting sounds right early on.
Absolutely. Learning a word with the wrong sound makes it harder to fix later. It talks about digital perception, really hearing and knowing the distinct sounds.
And good pronunciation isn't about losing your accent, is it? It's about being easily understood.
Exactly. Being clear. The book even says speaking slowly is fine, even good when you're learning. It gives your brain time to build the sentences correctly. Fluency comes later.
That's reassuring. And homophones like C and C need to get those right for clarity.
Definitely. Then there's linking, connecting words, consonant sound into a vowel sound, like turn off.
Becomes turn off, yeah, I hear that.
Or vowel to vowel, you might add a tiny W or J. Too often sounds like too often. I am can sound like I am.
Makes it sound much more natural. What about ed endings?
3 ways there, depending on the sound before it. Aid like in wanted and like in hoped or like in played.
Okay, and even it changes, right?
Right. Usually short A, but before a vowel sound, it's long A-level. So the apple is a eep, but the university is a pilla, a disrosati, because university starts with a J sound.
Wow, okay. Lots of little things. And the book mentions common mispronunciations.
Yeah, words like arctic or comfortable or library. Spelling isn't always a guide.
And silent letters, like the B in lamb or K in no.
No real rules for many of those, you just have to learn them. Practice is key, really. Training your mouth muscles.
So the big takeaway seems to be, pay attention to these spoken features, contractions, linking, the actual sounds. It makes a huge difference.
It really does. It helps you understand native speakers better and helps you sound more natural yourself. Don't just focus on the written word.
Right. So maybe think about which of these contractions or pronunciation points surprised you. How could focusing on them change how you listen or speak?
Good question to ponder. Exploring these spoken patterns can unlock a new level of confidence.
Definitely something to think about. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. Until next time.